Hello Galaxy Commanders and welcome to this video for Infinite Galaxy. Here we are again with the Galaxy Summit event, and this time we have been challenged. And it's really interesting because if you take a look at this, the alliance that challenged us has 3.3 billion total power, 88 members. They are strong. So Army of Death did challenge us, and if you look at our alliance, we are very even. So it will be really interesting how we will perform. This will be depending a lot on participation. The other alliance has 88 of 88 members. We are currently at 87 of 88. So between tactics, I think participation will be one of the most important things. We already had one fight, which was, not very exciting. The defender just didn't show up, so we were just running through this. As we are the defender this time, I think we will have a real fight. So we still have a little bit of time, and let's quickly go and take a closer look at the Galaxy Summit event, because I didn't go through all the details last time as I joined a little bit late. You need to be powerful enough to join. The leader deputy can initiate declaration of war. That's also fine. The battle is 45 minutes max. So if the opponent's headquarter is broken or your headquarter is taken over, you win or you lose. If the time goes to 0 and none of the headquarters has been captured, the side that holds more strongholds wins. If both sides have the same number of strongholds, the defending team wins. So there's no way that there's no winner. There will always be a winner. The alliance that wins the battle gets the points. Okay, that's good. I don't think we know yet what we can do with these points, but it's always good to have points. You will also receive points based on your personal performance. So there's an individual ranking and an alliance ranking, obviously again. Only members who have joined more than 1 week ago can participate in the war. This is important, so you cannot jump around from one alliance to another and help them out or push your points. Very important, there are no losses through the journey. Warships destroyed in battle will all be restored after battle, so that's great. Very important to note, we have it written here, using battle gains, so I think that must be buffs, during the battle will have no effect. If necessary, you have to use them before the battle. That's something I already mentioned in some other events. Use your buffs before the event starts. For this, you will be sure that they work and you won't have any problems. When your fleet enters an empty stronghold or defeats all enemy forces in the stronghold, you gain control and so on. This is very self-explaining. You can jump from one point to the other, also self-explaining. You will see this as soon as the fight starts. There are multiple limited time supply stations in the battlefield. After entering, you will get different fleet bonuses. We didn't see them, or at least I didn't see them in the last fight, so we will keep an eye open to these this time. After the fleet returns to its battle headquarter, it can automatically or manually replenish fleet, or organize or adjust the ratio of flagships and ships. Also something we didn't do last time. After a commander chooses to enter the battlefield, form a fleet, and then return to the airport to build, repair, collect ships or flagships. None of them can be brought into the battle galactic peak. So all fleets are parked in the airport. I think that's a pretty bad translation, but it's okay. Before the commander can join the battlefield, the leader or deputy can quickly release command informations by dragging the command button under the radar, and also click on notes or open crowd to conduct precise commands. So there are some options to have your leaders give commands and show what we are going to do. Most important thing, this starts soon, but it's only 45 minutes long. We can already start buffing us up So I will go and get my attack bonus up. 1 hour is enough for this, my defense bonus and my HP bonus. I am as strong as possible. I don't think that I need to recall my fleets for this, at least I didn't need to recall them last time. Anyhow, I just put them on level 3 resource nodes so that there's no harm done, and I will just recall them now. Better safe than sorry. I don't want to stand there later and say, oh damn, something went wrong. But yeah, we will take a look. I don't recall all my fleets. We will see if I can use the fleets that are still mining outside. Okay, so make sure you got your battle crew set up. Don't forget to switch it over. If you switch between different crews, it would be really a shame if you don't use your battle crew in this kind of event. We use the buffs. We already have offensive core module set up. Everything is repaired, so all of this is fine. You can only use one fleet in the event, so you don't need to prepare for 3, 4, 5 fleets. If you're going to mix your flagships differently than you usually do, remember to adjust your captains and your equipment. I will go with the Cyclops and the Prontus. I already have my captain set up accordingly. Laser weapon will not help me there, so these two can stay with my Prometheus and Hercules fleet. I will use Robbie for the additional armor. It's not really much, and we do have here Eldritch for additional kinetic weapons bonus. Okay, what else? If you do have a lot of corium, you can buy also leadership buffs. I always recommend to do that if you can do this, especially in an important event like this, or at least I consider it important. So you can get the 8-hour leadership buff, buy it, and yeah, don't forget to use it before you start the event, else that would be very sad and a waste. So now we are fully buffed up. Let's take a look at the Alliance Galaxy Summit. We still have a little bit of time, so I will just jump forward till the fight starts, and then we will see how everything goes. Okay, so now it's less than 5 minutes, and as soon as this happens, when you click on the war info, you will see the war countdown, and you also see the option to enter the fight. So our total combat power would be in theory 3.309 billion versus 3.321 billion. It is really close together, and I'm really excited. I want to see where we get here. So I click enter already. I'm fully buffed. This should now allow me to set up my fleet, I hope. There we can click on join battle. We do have a chat here, 1-1, preparation phase, a little bit more than 3 minutes left. Let's see, can we see, oh, we are on the right side. Last time I was on the left side, so the attacker is on the left, defender is on the right. Don't see anything here yet, so important to note, you have 3 ways to go. They both go into a 2 system before entering the HQ system. So meaning, as long as you defend these 2 systems, at least nobody can just rush through this. You have a fleet that is not returned to the airport and cannot participate. It looks like I have to recall all my fleets. Okay, so very important, you have to recall all your fleets. Luckily, we still have enough time, as we did check this 5 minutes before. That's what I mean. If you do this in the last minute, it might be a little bit tight. Come on. And you also come back home. 2 minutes. We recall all of them. I can already read in the chat that they write, oh, recall your fleets, recall your fleets. Yes, before the event, you will have to recall your fleets. Recall all your mining fleets, recall everything that you have anywhere. If you do not recall them, you will not be able to join. So, yeah, we'll be back in a minute, or to be more accurate, in 1 minute and 39 seconds. And then we will continue as soon as we are able to join the fight. Okay, so I can tell you that is really close. So in 5 seconds the last fleet is back. Let's go quickly here. 24 seconds, so I cut it close to 20 seconds. I still have to set up my fleet. So now we can join the battle. We can choose which flagship we are going to use. I already said I will use the Cyclops together with the Prontus. These are my 2 ships. I will use them with T9. I will take a very small amount of T10 and let's take, where are they here? Around 1k of our frigates. Save. And there we go. So we can see we already on the way. Okay, so we now have to go quickly to the left side. As you can see, the enemy already took over 2 systems here. I will be always behind because my fleets with the cruisers are the slowest available here. So I can already go to the next system. Here we can see one of these buffs. So I will send my fleet here to this buff. Spaceship attack boost 10%. Yes, sure, I want to have that. Take a look, I didn't see one in the system before. No, none here. Below here there's also none. There's another one up here. So my fleet goes there. I have now for 30 seconds this buff. We're already going on the other side. Or not. I think we go there, so let's attack. The good thing is you don't need to select any fleet because you only have 1 fleet, so the fleet selection is happening automatically. Nothing for you to do there. We now just have to make sure that we are strong enough to always win these fights. And yeah, that will be the most important. As you can see, the attacker was faster. They took all the middle systems. We started now getting into fights here one by one. They left one in the fortress, so they didn't take all of their fleets out of the fortress, which on one side is good because else we could easily take it over. On the other side, it means they do have fleets occupied there that they cannot put into the fight directly. Good. We lost. That was very quick. The reason for this is they took over our HQ. Or we didn't lose? Someone wrote we lost. So I'm not exactly sure what happened now. We still have enough ships here. We can just... Oh, we didn't lose yet. Okay. Not sure exactly what they were telling us there. I was just reading in the chat. Someone was writing we lost. And now nothing is moving. Oh, that's some bad lag here. I hope you still can hear and see me. Yeah. Okay, it's not my computer. It is the game. Time also stopped. I may need to... Looks like it froze for me. So yeah, we'll have to restart that. Oh no, it came back. Or oh god, that's so bad. I barely can do anything. So let's just send our fleet for now over here. Obviously they did not fix yet any of the bugs. Wonder what that means. Log repairs. Oh, we do have a repair bay. So we can repair things. Let's see, when I click on repair, yeah, not really anything is happening. You can spend corium, but you have to spend a lot of corium to get the repairs done immediately. Yeah, besides that, let's see that we can join some more fights here. Wow. Yeah, I think we will lose this really bad if I look at this here. Then we can click on join battle. The moment I got out there, someone jumped on the outpost, but it's 1 versus 4, so that should still be fine. Honestly, not even sure if I'm still in the outpost fighting or outside the outpost fighting. I can't tell you. Okay, I was outside the outpost and we lost that, so let's get our cruisers back. Let's increase the frigate slightly and let's send the fleet back. And there we are again. So as soon as my fleet is getting killed, I do have a really bad lag. Yeah, but it's better. Before it was even worse. So sure, we will reinforce here so that we will not lose any of these fights. It's 33 versus 29 million. Not sure what these numbers really mean, because I don't think that they have a 27 million fleet and we for sure don't have a 35 million fleet. Yeah. Okay, so at least we got 2 systems in the middle. Won't help us much. So let's count. They have 11, we have 4. 1, 2, 3. Here is our HQ, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the number below here is a number of systems you, the enemy, or whoever has. So we will now just go here. We will see. I can't tell you how many enemies are inside there. Before we go there, we for sure should get the buff. Going there without the buff would be stupid. So close to each other, so here like Junior Justice, what the heck, get the buff first before you get into any kind of fight. It only takes a few seconds. And then we... okay, there are a few of them waiting. We now have a cooldown, 1 minute 46, so we can't get the buff directly again. So we can burst over here. We do have some fleets there. I can't tell you what fleet this is. I tried to click it, but I can't click on it. I'm a little bit worried now that I don't see any other fleets up here. That means they must be somewhere else. And if they are somewhere else, they are in 12 and 14. So at one point we need to be careful, because it might be that they take away, or that they try to sneak into our HQ system. And yeah, probably we only have the fleets in the HQ system that are defending that system. So yeah. But there are some moving around, so that's good. I'm going to win this fight, that's also good. Yeah, victory. We do have a victory here. From here we will reinforce first, because I do see a lot of enemies coming here. And damn, I don't want to fight them all alone. Yeah, that doesn't look too good if there are more enemy fleets joining. 7.9 million versus 5.5. So as soon as the additional enemy fleets here will join, we will lose our advantage, but it looks like they're a little bit slow. So badly timed attacks there. That's good for us. But a very strong fleet joining in. So now we will lose this system. But I think we will give them a pretty nice fight. I think we recovered nicely. I don't know how it will end at the end. Really hard to say. I already can say that I lose ships much faster than I honestly would like to. I think that's also the reason why we start seeing so many weak fleets out there. So at one point you either have to spend a lot of corium to get your repairs done, or can I join this somehow? No, I don't know how I could. Let us reinforce. Fleet first. I really would join the battle. So with these kind of repairs, I think it's really important and mandatory that you get a good timing with your fleets, with your attacks, with your defenses. That you make sure that nobody is going to win easily against you. That you always give them really hard losses. Make them suffer. The more losses they have at the beginning, and for this you do not really need to have any systems. You just have to make sure that you always fight with a much higher number of ships, a much higher power than your enemy does. And as long as you can do that, the enemy will have higher losses than you do, and that at the end will allow you to win that game. So like here, I'm fighting 6 versus 3 million. Should survive that with very low losses, while he will get high losses. If coin joins us in, I should go out here with nearly no losses. It looks like they are already pushing against our main system. Our HQ, yeah, they are pushing against the HQ. Which causes quite some lag for me here. But what I'm going to do is, I will just rush through and do the same for them. I will push against their HQ. I will see if I can get some of their fleets falling back, so that I take away some of the pressure that is on our systems and our fleets. It's a 1-minute flight, so I don't know if I will get interrupted somewhere. It might be. I'm not sure. I can use corium for 15% speed buff. So there's quite a lot of options to spend corium in this event. I think honestly the whales should be really happy with this. Just because of an opportunity to spend corium. Before, the whales complained that there are not many options anymore to spend corium. So now here they do have some options for spending corium again. I will get this buff, then I will get system number 4. I will see if this somehow, or maybe I go to system number 2. So we got the buff, we go to system number 2. We should be buffed. Let's see how this ends for us. Maybe we will get intercepted. No, we don't move at all. That's interesting. Why don't we move? Ah, we got attacked. Okay, we got attacked. We have the buff. A few seconds more, but I think we will lose this. 5 million versus 8 million won't have a chance to rock anything there. So that's what I meant before. That's the kind of fight you really should try to avoid. Let's see, can we withdraw? No, I don't see any way to withdraw my fleet. So I can't withdraw the fleet, that's sad. I can call it back, I saw that before, but only if it's flying, not if it's in a fight. Okay, I would be really interested. Let's see if we can see anything there. Oh. Now our fleet is already in battle, so I can't do anything there. Let's take a look at the ranking. I want to see how many enemy players are here and how many from our side. Oh, okay. Yeah, there are a lot of players. I won't count them all now here. Wow. 80 players in total. That's pretty impressive. We are in fight. We do have battle logs here. Can check the repair, but I think, yeah, I would need to spend corium to get my ships repaired. You can't use speed ups or anything. So that's a disadvantage, so to say. Oh, okay, that was a big mistake. We have 60 million in our HQ and then you attack it with 8 million. That's like just throwing away your fleet. Same as I did before when I went to system 4, going to system 2. Doing this hurts a lot. So let's see, what can we do? I need more cruisers. I have to start now ignoring...
Defeat.
Yeah, I don't want so many frigates. Just 1,000. Else I don't take advantage of my buffs that I get from my Brontes and my Cyclops. So, wow. I will start shutting up now and we'll just play a little bit. At the end we will take a look how many people participated in this fight and we'll make a quick summary of all of this. Okay, so I just counted it. We have 38 players participating. We have a total of 82. So it is not completely even, but it is pretty okay. It's solid. Much better than I expected it would be. So honestly, there's no real reason why we are so bad, besides that we just suck. We don't have a good strategy here, we don't have any good tactics. What we are doing here right now is just not working at all. So I think we sacrificed too many fleets in battles where we were completely underpowered. Like here, 24 versus 40 million. I don't even join that because yeah, we can't win that. And if we would have probably organized it a little bit better, thought a little bit better about it, picking the fights in a way that you win and the enemy loses. Even if you lose the system, it doesn't matter. The important part would have been to win the fight and be able to give the enemy bigger losses than you are taking. So I got into another fight there. Probably they will all join on this. So that's sad. I tried to call it back, but there wasn't enough time. Okay, so here we are. At the end, we lose 300 points. 46 versus 39 players at the end. That's a 10% difference, even more than 10%, nearly 15%. So it makes a huge difference, but for sure we did make quite a few mistakes at the beginning. MVP is AOD and the rest I cannot read. I got pretty ships there. Let's see what else do we get as yeah, briefing report after the event. We have one new mail. National Treasure Hunt is about to unlock. Okay, that was not what I expected to get. Before we got the email that we got that Army of Death declared war on us and so on and so on. Another explanation on how the whole thing works. I go to Galaxy Summit. Don't see anything. So my rank got higher. That's nice. I got a few points during that event. Now ranking... Okay, we probably all rank 4 because we all joined this game. Yeah, okay. Interesting. 18 players? No, I don't really understand that. Maybe it will be updated sometime later. So... Yeah, not really much to say right now here at all. It's a little bit disappointing. So, as summary, what would I say? First of all, we have no repairs. That is great. Don't forget to recall your ships. That's very important. What else? You should coordinate your fights much better. I think this was our biggest weakness. We just went in at the beginning with a direction, let's push. And while let's push is not the worst idea, I would say. At one point, very quickly, we got there and it was... we took bad fights. We could have taken much better fights. We should have chosen the fights that we go out there as winner with as small as possible losses, while our enemy should have taken as high as possible losses in these fights. So I think that's the most important lesson from all of this. Make sure that you choose your fights wisely. Make sure that you always choose fights where you have the upper hand and not where your enemy has the upper hand. We saw there was still a lot of time left, but there was no more fleet left. I was there, and also you couldn't read the chat, but a lot of other players in my alliance, they all ran out of warships. So you have more than enough flagships, but you do not have enough warships. And if you do not have millions of corium left over to do the repairs during the event time, you will run out of warships pretty soon if you do not choose your fights in a way that your losses, your repairs are reduced to an absolute minimum. The buffs, I mean, they're nice, but they only last a very short time, so you have to see that you time them wisely. Besides that, I think it's a fun event. For sure it needs much more preparation from our side, but I hope this video helps you to prepare much better for this event than we were prepared, and then have even more fun and maybe win these kind of fights. I think overall the attacker will always be an advantage, because the attacker is choosing the exact time of the event. You can put a time frame where you cannot be attacked or challenged, but the attacker can choose exactly what time, what day the attack will be, and therefore make sure that they do have the highest possible participation in this event. And you just have to live with this. So I think that's a huge advantage for the attacker in this event. But let's see how this works out after everyone knows the game a little bit better and prepares a little bit better. The lag is horrible, especially when your fleet dice, goes back to the HQ in a big fight when all the other fleets also go there. It is really bad. We had multiple players that had to close the game, restart it, and so on and so on. I'll give that as feedback also to Camel. Hope they can improve it a little bit, but yeah, that's what it is right now. So yeah, let me know, did you like the video? Do you think it will help you to have a better start into this event than we had. And as always, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join us on Discord. We are going to be 1000 Infinite Galaxy Commanders on Discord very soon. Happy Galaxy Gaming Discord. Then I see you all on the next video again.